Hang on. Wait.
Have a seat.
There we go.
You're on the seat. Before we get into the Survivor talk, yesterday I had some time to myself because, we did the event. I thought I was going to be way more hungover. I was not, so I had the day off of work. So I watched this video my buddy sent me of like the most streamed songs of the 90s. Smells Like Teen Spirit, number 1.
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls Iris, number 3.
Wow.
Oh. Then I'm watching the Cowboys documentary, and every 5 seconds, someone's going, I cried like a baby. And we just had Baloney on telling us about crying at a concert. Guys, are we not crying enough? Are we not crying enough? I don't cry for any of these things, and I feel like maybe I'm like not secure enough in my manhood to cry like a little bitch. Guys, do you have this problem? I'll kick it to you first, Beef, before we get.
I'm trying to think. I have a good cry every once in a while, but it's not too. Usually, it's when I've been binge drinking and it's just coming down for the binge drinking. It's not even about anything. It's just my body releasing whatever is inside me. It's not even like the sentimental moment or whatever. It's just like my eyes start welling up because maybe the booze is coming. I have no idea why it actually happens, but it's like. But I'm
Sammy,
not really. I don't know. I don't cry.
You dropped 2 Survivor teams last week. Any tears?
Sorry, I was retweeting the show. My bad. I was being a civil guest, making sure that the tweet went through. No, I don't cry over gambling anymore. It's been a long time. Mostly just ask God why. I don't cry.
I almost cried the other night, but I didn't because I'm not a bitch. So no, it wasn't. Look, the times that I feel like I'm gonna cry, it's after the binge drinking session.
That's what I'm talking about. Coming down.
It's not
currently drunk.
It's a day later, right?
Yeah.
It's Monday after the Sunday, and I'm watching some bullshit drama or a documentary about something, and you're just like, that poor kid's growing up without a father. And then you well up or something, and you're like, I can't imagine.
I'm telling you, I don't even need a trigger. It's just pummeling myself with depressants for an entire week. And then it starts pouring out of me. It's just a physical reaction more than it is anything else. It's like, I'm not even sad about anything, but my whole body's just like, you got to get this out of here. Get this the fuck out of here. And that happens.
A lot of feels.
Definitely not the triple cheeseburgers and Diet Coke. Definitely.
More of that. It could maybe push back, but it doesn't.
It gives them a happy.
Maybe my tits fatter, Sammy, but maybe it'll make me cry less. I don't know.
Sammy, this is what I'm imagining though, because he always gets now he's on this kick of getting a 10 sack of White Castles.
This is why I'm so fat
after he drinks. Oh my God. So I just imagine him weeping into a 10 sack of White Castles. And it should be tears of joy. That's pure
passion and love right there. I'm lucky I don't have an erection when I'm eating that. That's how good that is.
There's nothing wrong with Whitey's, first and foremost.
No, absolutely not. Appreciate you, my friend.
Second of all,
I'm shocked.
I don't know if I've told you guys this story before, but the nearest one to my house is 3.5 hours away. And let's just say I've checked it on Google Maps at least 10 times since I moved out here. I could get there. I could be on the phone all day. I could get some stuff done. Have not made the 3.5 hour commute. Problem is, it's 3.5 there, and then I got to go 3.5 back after taking down 8 doubles or whatever.
It's not gonna be good.
That's a risky ride. That's a risky ride.
At a minimum, it's windows down that entire ride, but other chancy things.
You got to have the kit in there like Bertoletti for when he drives home from an event.
Yep.
He's got
just in case I shit
a shit.
He has a shit kit. Yeah, from eating competitions. Yeah, it's at the shit kit.
It's like a whole set of new clothes and wet wipes or something. Yeah, it's like
some dude wipes.
Really though, it's still pointless because if you shit in your car seat, you still got to sit in the other seat and drive home like this. Who the fuck? It's doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I'm gonna just put this out here, but I'm gonna say that Pat Bertoletti does never trust a fart after an eating contest. He's just
never trust him.
I think I'm gonna stop by. I think he's in tune with his body enough to go I'm gonna shit myself if I do this. So I'm gonna pull over and just take it outside and see what happens.
Let's get this comment up here. I'll go ahead.
Sorry, I'd hate to interrupt the crying after sex comment. Keep going.
That is juicy. We got to get to that. John Nava says, "Is okay cry after sex?" Asking for a friend. MSS, you're the love doctor, resident love doctor here. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Especially if you're disappointed in your performance, if you came too quick, or you threw out your hip, or you got a cramp. Like yeah, 100%. You can do that all night. Cry all night after you.
I hurt my back a little bit the other night on my sauce.
That would have been a perfect time for my sock summer to fuck up a dick pill read right there. That would have been perfect.
Hey,
right there.
If Blue Chew wants to pay us, that's fine. And I'll take black market Blue Chews. I'll take whatever. Like if it's some guy that sells them on the corner of 35th and in socks, like I don't care. I'll sell whatever pills you want as long as the money is green. I won't take direct deposit from those motherfuckers. It's got to be cash though.
Attaboy.
Yeah. I know my way. I'm a city guy now. I understand this shit.
Sammy, before we get into the Circa Survivor, I need to know who you took in the many losers.
Miami tonight.
Okay, I'm on it too. We're not doing good.
Really?
I couldn't even tell you the score. No,
I think they just tied it up. I think it's tied at the half. So
well,
I've got in Joe O's pool, I've got the Bills, and I took Miami and the many losers. They got to pull it out.
Double dip, baby. Double dip.
I'll be here after the show watching this shit like I was sweating the Cowboys. It's going to be great.
Well, I want to ask you guys about that. We were sweating in real time. We were texting each other. One of the best Survivor sweats ever?
Yes.
It's got to be, right? It's way up there, right?
Well, if you consider the fact that no kicker had ever kicked a game-tying field goal at the end of regulation and the game-winning field goal at the end of overtime, yes. I mean, the odds of that happening are exponential, where a guy splits a kick at zeros and then does it again to win the game at zeros in overtime. That's never happened before. So, like, from a minute standpoint, it's the most minutes of sweat, right? I mean, it has to be.
Most possible minutes of sweat. And the fact that the Cowboys, they played it safe once they got in the range for a 64 fucking yard field goal. Treasy, I'm watching them. I'm like, get more yards. Why are you making them kick from the other side of the star, you idiots? And sure enough, the guy fucking drills it. Shit would have been good from 80 yards. I was like, oh my God, it's good. I can't believe he nailed that.
So the Bums had I was telling Paul this story the other day. I was like, the Bums had their like watch party. And so the game switches over to Dallas at the end, right? After the Bears just got absolutely fucking pummeled. The game switches over. We're watching it. And the 64-yard field goal, I was out of my mind. But what was more fucked up was now people are aware that this is one of my Circa teams for the week. They're kind of like asking questions and stuff. So it's getting down to the end of overtime. And they're like, well, you'll be fine, right? If they tie. And I'm like, no, this is the worst way to lose. This is like fun. I would much rather the team lose than them die. That is the worst way to get knocked out.
What's the opposite of fine? Dead? That's what it is.
That's what we were. What about that?
Eliminated?
In fact, it was not fine. Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. That would have been.
So, Sammy, we got Circa this week. We've been talking on text. I think we're pretty good with Seattle, but we need your help here. We need to make a decision here. Are we going double Seahawks, or are we taking the Bucks with one of these? And the only thing I'll sell you on the Bucks about is that with Justin Fields out, it's 36-year-old Tyrod Taylor, and they're going to have to depend on the run. And the Bucks just don't give up run yards. They just don't give up any rushing yards. So should we split it, or should we go double Seahawks?
I came with 3 envelopes, okay? Number 1, let my sock summer decide. That's envelope number 1.
You don't know. You don't even know who's playing this weekend.
That's the point. But isn't that more thrilling to let him decide? Yeah, because he doesn't care.
You don't know the matchups. Just
he's not pick out of the hat. We're not going to pay him when we win. Like, he does not care.
No. Yeah.
So that's in the first package.
Okay.
Package number 2 is double Seattle. I don't want to do Tampa. And again, you guys are better at this than me. And I've said this on multiple radio stations. I'm a sub to you guys in this entry. I'll do whatever you want. And it gets more embarrassing every time I say that. But I really don't care. You guys are good at this. I'm along for the ride. So number 2 would be Seattle, because I don't want to do the the 3 offensive linemen down with Tampa. That's a big deal.
I get that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, 3 starting offensive linemen probably not going to play for the Bucs. I really don't want to deal with that. In the third package, the Bears are getting blown out, right? They're cooked on Sunday. They're dead.
No, we already took Dallas on one of them, though, so it'll be a Dallas split, right? We have to go Dallas on another one, right?
We'd have to go Seattle, Dallas. We'd have to go Seattle, Dallas
because we do have one that doesn't have Dallas.
But it was.
The Bears are going to get fucked up on Sunday.
It was funny because when the lines came out, I think it was Sunday night, and I texted you guys and I said, "God damn it, we're on Dallas again, aren't we?"
I'm in.
Sammy said it early in the week. He said, "What about Lions?" And Lions were only minus.
Oh man, against the Bears, yeah, it was just we
just
wouldn't even had, we would
a lot.
Would have had no worries. Would have had no worries at all if we picked the Lions. But
now a little thought here, Treasy, before we depth charge on the Seahawks. The account, the Survivor Atlas account, projects what they think the percentage of teams are going to be in Circa, and they have the Seahawks at 39%, like far and away the leader. So, although I love the Seahawks, I'm with you guys, and also I don't think the Seahawks can be usable again much down the road. Is this like a pure equity play to avoid the Seahawks and hope they shit themselves? Is there?
So if you look at that list, right? The Seahawks, like you said, we're not going to be able to use them again. Right. If you look at their schedule, it's very unlikely unless they run into somebody who's got like a quarterback with like a broken back or something. The Bucs and the Falcons, I think, still both have at least 1 or 2 games against the Saints, right? Like
right.
And
they've got those in the bag.
I think they both have 2 against the Saints. They both have some left against the Panthers. There's some options there. Buffalo, I think next week is like well, we have 1 option for them, so we only use them in 1. But
the game is going right now, so we can't use them. They're
already, right. But anyways, they're playing the Browns, so like that's next week, I think. So that's why we didn't take them. And Green Bay is
they have a good matchup, but they're in Cleveland. They're on the road. Yeah, they
have a good matchup, but I believe they're a Thanksgiving or Christmas game. So that's like if we want to hoard those teams, it's tough to take them. Atlanta, I would think about, but I'm kind of looking at the Dallas one now, going like, no one's gonna have that one.
Oh,
not after last.
The Bears they have no pass rush. I know this is not a Bears show; it's a White Sox show. Much more depressing, but they can't get to the quarterback.
Not sure either.
They just can't. They can't get to the quarterback. And I was looking at their injury report. I actually have it up on my screen because I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on the show. Let me know when to stop. TJ Edwards, linebacker, did not practice today. Kyler Gordon, defensive back, did not practice today. Jalen Johnson, out, not going to play. Jalen Jones, defensive back, did not participate. Grady Jarrett on the D-line, limited at practice with a knee. That's 5 starters right there. 4 of them probably not going to play. On top of the fact that they can't get to the quarterback. So how are they going to stop Dak Prescott? I just don't. I mean, unless Dak throws 4 interceptions, which is always the great equalizer, like a turnover or a fumble or whatever. That's always the bugaboo.
The equalizer with the Dak.
Yeah, like, oh, Dak slipped again and fumbled into the end zone and the Bears fell on it. Like, aside from that, how do they just honestly tell me how they win?
I think that there's just also some hilarity in us going Dallas after having to sweat out Dallas last week.
Really, we're going to put ourselves through this again. The Dallas experience.
But who's covering CeeDee Lamb?
No, I mean, with Jalen Johnson's the Bears' best player, and I think far and away. I don't even think it's close. He's their best player, and he's cooked. I mean, he's going to be done for the year, basically, right? I mean, he the groin again, right? The adductor.
The injury report says did not practice, unspecified. He's not playing.
He's not playing.
Torn.
It's cooked, yeah.
So, I mean, how do you stop the pass? Dak could throw for like 400 yards, and I'm trying not to get crazy. You guys know me. I don't get like all hot takey and all that. If the Lions scored 50, Dak with a clean pocket could do the same thing. The only concern is like they're on the road and, Detroit was at home.
Right.
I mean, the total got hit from 48 to 51, and I don't know how much higher it's going to go, but wise guys have been betting the over all week. And I don't trust Caleb to put it this way. I don't trust him to deliver for 4 straight quarters. Like, he shows you flashes,
Right.
but to do it for 4 straight quarters, I just don't trust him against Dak, period.
Right. You can't see him winning a shootout 38-35. You can't see him making that happen.
But I would bet against him winning a shootout. If anything, it would be the Bears win a defensive battle. But given what we just talked about, how does that happen?
Yeah, who's on that defense to actually battle? So,
yeah, if this is my sock summer, if this is like an Urlacher Briggs Tillman team, then all right, we could win 17-14 Bears, but that's not the case.
No.
So my sock summer, the question goes to you: double Seattle or Seattle and Dallas?
I think I like the double Seattle sounds fun, but also the having to sweat out Dallas one week and then have to pick them the next week is almost more fun. So I would say Seattle, Dallas. That's what I would take.
You get 2 bullets. You get 2 chances to sweat.
Yeah.
2 different bullets.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Seattle, Dallas.
Diversify your risk. That's what you push it out.
The only funny thing is this is when I still don't believe I can't talk myself into the Bears doing anything productive this week. I can't do it. I can't. I want
You've
to.
seen too much already.
But it's just you got beat down so badly last week, and I don't. Whoever runs the Bears hype machine needs to take over for some teams that are doing pretty well, because all we heard, Sammy, for 8 months was how this was going to be different. Now this is different. We got a coach. We got all this stuff. It's lock stock. I mean, I understand they played 2 really good teams, but you don't get beat by 30 some points. That's just depressing.
Well, watching the Vikings on Sunday night made me way more sad. When I was like, they can't move the ball at all. It's like, oh no, that's bad.
So apparently my 15 minutes are up. Would you like to put change in my neck and keep me, wind me up again, or what? Because I was told.
The only thing I had to ask you is that. And I know it's probably too early to know any real hard numbers or anything. This is just people that have been talking to you. Have all casual gamblers like myself just gone away after they put the 50-cent per bet tax on these things? Because I don't want to bet a $2 parlay or a $2 long shot or whatever anymore, because I have to pay 50 cents just to bet it, and it's like now I'm losing $2.50, which $2 didn't seem bad, but now 50 cents. And knowing that the state of Illinois is going to take that 50 cents and use it poorly, makes me even more angry. So I'm like, I don't even want to bet now.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything from people like going, I'm not betting anymore?
It just funds the city's next planned riot, which is coming at some point, right? Money into the riot fund. They're not going to fix the tollway, but they'll give the riot fund more money.
Well, they sold the tollway already. So
when you think about it, though, it's 25% of your bet. If you're betting $2,
yeah,
that's a big deal.
That's
You're smart about it. A lot of people are like, oh, who cares? It's only 50 cents. And then my buddy bets like $1 or $2. And I'm like, you're totally missing it. You're missing everything. If you don't get it, you're never going to get it. I think people are just going back to bookies. Like,
okay.
I mean, you guys know I'm from Chicago. I know that. No, like Chicago bookies.
Just the guy down the block. Yeah, the guy at the bar.
The guy you meet at 111th and Western with an envelope, right? Those guys.
Yeah, he didn't like me anymore.
When the tax went in, I got texts from a bunch of guys that I grew up with that still take bets, and they're like, they're all coming home to roost. And why wouldn't you? You don't have to pay 50 cents a bet, and you play on credit, money you don't have.
Right.
Perfect.
Even better.
And sometimes losing your life is more thrilling, like, so if you don't pay, you're like, hey, I'm going to get in a real big trouble here. If this doesn't come through, I get some guys off, I
was losing 50 cents. Now I'm down $5,000. What do I do?
Chase.
The beauty of betting. Sammy, thank you for coming on and joining us.
I'm not leaving. Don't worry.
Yeah. You are more than welcome to stay. You are more than welcome to stay. You can stay as long as you want.
Jackie Treehorn wants to know, is Illinois the only state that's done that? The fee on the bet?
No, it's not, and it won't be the last. I mean, they've done a bunch of stuff like this in other states. I believe, was it New York that was first?
I think you're right.
And I
think New York was first because DraftKings went crazy about that. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I should know that, but I don't live in New York. Like I know for a fact, like the Illinois people are very upset.
How low of a bet do bookies lie? I mean, like when we were betting a lot of offshore, Treasy, what were the min bets? $10, $5,
$5 usually,
depending on a lot of the
$10.
places. I mean, like the only like the bar bookies or whatever. I mean, I think the limits are higher than that, even like 20.
But you have to understand, and I say this because people don't know this because a lot of people didn't grow up the way that we grew up with either local guys or with the offshores.
With the offshore, yeah.
These books, like the local bookie at 111th and Western, is not going to let you parlay 7 guys to score a touchdown.
No,
like, that's not happening.
It's not part of the portfolio.
Yeah. You can't build an 18-legger in college football. Like, you can't do that with the local bookie. That's how you get killed.
Yeah.
No,
They may have a stale ass line from a day and a half ago that has moved quite a bit. You know, so like there's some value. Offshore, you might get a plus 160, 170 teaser still.
That's
about it.
That's true.
Oh, somebody in the chat was asking me why I'm not drinking shots. Apparently, that's my thing. Should I go get a shot or should I say no?
I mean, dealer's choice. What do you want to do?
I made a drink. It's been a long day.
Good, you don't need to drink that.
I woke up in New York at 7 a.m. and I got back to Boston at 9 p.m.
Oh man,
fuck!
This travel schedule, man, is insane. What you got going on?
It sucks.
Show you do that show in person, right, Sam? The is it Bear Bets or it's the Tonight Show? Yeah.
Well, last week though, I did it to myself. I met Chirizi at a Bears tailgate, and then did the show from Chicago on Tuesday morning. Did the show from Boston on Wednesday morning. New York Thursday morning. Boston Friday morning. That's my fault because I came back for the opener. But every week it's train down, train back, like 30 hours in New York, which I can report 85 and smells like garbage today. It's all over the street. All over.
Oh, baby. And we have more rats than them, but their rats are visible. Their rats are right out in the street there, man. Yeah. And they're huge. They're honkers.
They got more weight.
Fuck.
They got more weight.
Those rats might be Mexican, Treasy. Puerto Rican at a minimum.
Puerto Rican rats.
Those are thick rats.
By the way, I do want to apologize. I really wanted to get back for bobblehead night. I really wanted to. You know I did. If it wasn't on a Tuesday, I probably would have.
Well, yeah.
I did.
But it was nice to see Paul made it back. You know,
I got a spot right here. It's right here. This is
beautiful.
Position 1 right here.
You got to get Eloy out of there.
We got one coming your way.
I don't want him rubbing up on our.
We'll
shit.
get you, Sammy. We'll get you set up.
Done.
There we go. Get out of there, Eloy.
Anything else?
Who cares? Now we got plenty of space. I'm okay with that. We'll send him one now. I'm okay with that.
No, you're good.
Clears up Eloy's head. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's ridiculous.
Look at his little fancy backtrap he's got there. That's
his job, man.
That's for a living, man.
I know. I just called it fancy. I didn't say what a freak for having this back there. I said what a fancy backtrap. I like it.
Let's. I think we missed the drink while all this was going on. And Gordo says, "I'll take handicap tickets." Do we have?
I don't have any handicap ones. I apologize,
them though. I think
give you regular ones.
Yeah, you get regular ones, and then I think you can upgrade to a handicap. Actually,
we'll get
you can go to I can't imagine you going to the box office in a wheelchair and going, "Hey, can you please give me the handicap version of these tickets?" And they say, "No, fuck off, you can't do that." I think they will just do it.
I don't know. I don't trust the White Sox.
I don't know how the Sox do anything. There we go.
I found it right next to the red breast. So perfect.
Oh, look at that!
How convenient. This could actually hold on. Wait a minute.
Are you going to drink out of Eloy's head?
Just cap it up. Yeah, there you go. Oh, close. It's close. God damn it.
Hate when that happens.
I'll Dremel it out to make it bigger for you next time you're in town.
You'll what?
Dremel. You use the Dremel? There's like this, it's a menu, like little tool that you can grind out small areas.
John Carney says in Lower Manhattan, I once saw sanitation workers place kicking rats. Wow, that's interesting sport. My goodness.
Who was the holder? That's a shitty job.
One of the Puerto Rican rats. We're holding the
one of the rats was in on it. They were holding the other rat.
Yeah. They're like, fuck these American rats. Let's kick their ass. The sanitation workers and the Puerto Rican rats have joined forces to take over.
They're both striking at the same time.
You can't stop them.
When you guys when you guys first saw the bobble, like you saw other people with it in the stands. It's one thing to see a draw up or a, whatever. But when you're actually in the section and all your friends and family are there holding your bobblehead, what goes through the mind?
It's I said it to in the post game show. I was like, it's insane. Like it's like I couldn't quite comprehend what's happening now or what was happening.
I wanted me to take a shot.
Sammy, there was people coming up getting them autographed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this isn't even my real name, and I'm writing it writing an autograph here. So it was surreal. It was absolutely surreal.
Right there.
Yeah, we had to sign 50 bobbleheads during the night or something like that. It was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people coming up to get
That's
them.
awesome.
It was incredible. Yeah, it was
just a surreal thing. Just like
it's a very surreal experience, and you don't even really understand the whole thing. You can't comprehend everything that's happening at the same time because it's a quick night. Like we got there at 5, and by the next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock and we're leaving. And you're just like, you see so many people. You're just talking to so many people. I was going down the line before they even opened the door, like the gate, and just like thanking people from coming through and saying hi. And I got caught up with family, obviously, too. But like, there was just trying to say hi to every single person that walked through there. And it was just great. And you're just like, I understand it and seeing people's faces and like a family. I had family, Sam, that came in for this that didn't come to my wedding. Like they drove from Ohio to come for my bobblehead night on a Tuesday. And they did not come to my wedding. I was like, this is just crazy. It's crazy that you guys didn't come to the wedding, but because it was awesome too. But you're here now, and that's all it really matters.
Sammy, I will clarify too. MSS had an open bar wedding. So like it was not like
weren't boycotting.
I would have skipped it too if it was like paid bar, but like but it was open bar.
It was open bar, and we fed everybody when they first walked in the door, and then fed them before they left, like in the middle and at the end. We fed them 3 times. My one buddy who's bigger than Beefloaf was very happy about that.
Wow.
So, you got fed 3 times. He's like, man, they fed you.
I'm so fat right now, Sammy. I just got to take it. I got to deal with it until I trim myself down. I got to work.
Well, I don't want to rub it in, but I got my blood taken today just to make sure that I'm not going blind because I'm on the drugs. Yeah. And
your feet? You're gonna get chopped off.
Nope, still good. I can still feel everything in my toes.
100 MSS versus the gorilla. Greasy, we are throwing the footless diabetic MSSs at the gorilla. That's the first line of defense.
Keeping my feet. But no,
when you have no feet, the 8 of you that have no feet because you got old and got diabetes, we're throwing them at the gorilla first to give you the best chance.
You're behind it throwing rocks at the gorilla.
At the doctor's office, 258 pounds.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing. And I've never felt fatter too, because like when you see the video of us walking out there for the first pitch, I shoot my arms up and my belly just plop right there. And I'm like, whoa, this isn't cool. Because in all the other pictures, I look pretty okay, but I am not okay in that picture. So I need to stand up straight more or something. I don't know what I'm
That's doing. Why I felt better about myself. I'm really fat right now, but you two also look pretty fat. When
we did all look fat.
And the slow-mo, and the slow-mo of us?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a jiggly group, baby. There was some jiggling going on.
So bad.
So what? Who cares? You guys are all married.
We're old and married. I agreed, Sammy.
Hey, true. But this is beautiful mass. This is not fat. This is oh my God.
If one of you showed up with a 6-pack, I'd probably start fighting one of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just wouldn't be.
What happened?
Yeah, it would not be real. It would be so fake, and you guys would hate the work that it would take to put in.
No, it's not.
I mean,
I can't wait till MSS only weighs 200 pounds, but he's still got the big Rottweiler head on top of it, looking like a lollipop.
I don't think that's happening, but if it does, it'll be very skinny, and won't like that. It'll be very creepy skinny.
CJ says, go with it. That's why the fans love you all.
Exactly.
And K-Dog says, Trees will look fine, don't you monsters? Try to take him down with you.
I saw the pitch. I thought the pitch
again, he looks fat. Like,
I thought the pitch was getting there, but you said it hurt like crazy right after, huh?
Like immediately after, I was like, this, like, you know how when you know some shit's gonna hurt? But then I woke up, I was okay the next day. I was okay. Right now, I'm fine.
I convinced Treasy.
One more pitch.
I'm pretty convinced you had good movement on that ball because you fooled Grant Taylor.
Yes.
He couldn't glove it. He did not glove it, man.
A lot of people say they slip because they don't have the footing to power through on the throw. Did you slip?
No, I felt
it was good.
All I wanted to do was have a good windup.
And you did.
I knew if I go big leg kick and I fall, hilarious, right?
True.
If I go big leg kick and I accidentally throw the ball straight in the sky, hilarious. I ended up in a situation where it was maybe my worst outcome, where I skipped it in, but I skipped it into a guy with a groin injury. So at least I'm an asshole. At the end of the day.
Right.
You did kind of go like
trying to
Louis
hurt
T
him.
on. You kind of went up and turned, right?
You gotta go big leg kick,
The
baby.
leg was way up there. Yeah, that was great.
Guys would steal all day off me. I'm not holding anybody.
It's basically Satchel Paige out there with that leg kick.
It's gonna drink for baloney. He says $5 for Miraculous's Tommy Juan surgery.
Thank you, Maloney.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate
He
you.
paid $5 to say that. That's crazy.
Well, it's going towards my arm. He's just he's paying for my medical bills.
Super chat season here, Sammy.
Gonna
We
have
encourage
you.
the super
Get
chats.
those super chats on
I
Bet
would
Sweats, man.
love to send a super.
He'll be like
chat
that
right
Henry
now.
Beauregard guy, be able to jerk off way faster after that Tommy John.
Henry, row. Wait.
That's
Now,
all I
Sammy-
use it for.
Sammy, I'm gonna offer you an out. You can leave now, or we're gonna do
We got
a
to play an ad.
commercial, and then we're gonna talk about the bobblehead night in
You wanna
depth.
stick around for
Yeah,
that?
I'll just hang out here. I have nothing to do. I made a drink. I did a shot. I'm not going anywhere. I got to write my newsletter, so I'll be chilling.
You can write your newsletter while you're here and just